What's up, everybody? This is Pure Salvation, and welcome to the first podcast of Sleight of Hands. We'll be doing this usually every week on Fridays, and it should be getting up to you guys at around Saturday. Hopefully, Saturday. If I'm too busy, we might do the podcast on Saturdays and upload it Sunday. But other than that, you guys can usually expect it each week on Saturday. We might do a live stream just like Painkiller already, but we probably won't get that many, so we won't do that for a while. Anyways, this is Sleight of Hands, and I am joined today by my two co-hosts. Why don't you guys introduce yourself?
Hi,
Ladies
I'm
first,
Bates.
and I'm Asian Invasion.
Yeah, you guys might know Asian Invasion. He has been featured in some of my videos, but let's get on with it. So, before we go directly into everything, this will be posted on the Salvation community channel, and we'll hopefully keep each podcast to around maybe 30 to 40 minutes, which should stay at around 2 to 3 videos, so you guys don't get too bored out of it. But anyways, we'll try to make this as interesting as possible, and let's get into it. So let's start off with talking about the Black Ops perks. What can we say about this?
They are amazing. You
They're
know,
a lot better than Modern Warfare 2's, actually.
Yeah, we were
oh,
all disappointed at Modern Warfare 2. It was a big disappointment, even though I still play it. Don't ask me why. But I'm actually really excited for Black Ops because looking at these perks, I think Treyarch did a fabulous job at actually balancing everything out. I mean,
Yeah, they seem to have looked at what the community wants more of, which is balance, and they've just moaned about balance, balance, balance. And they're like, you know what? Yeah, let's give them balance, and they seem to have done that really well. I don't see any commando, any danger close, any one man army here.
yeah,
Looks pretty decent.
and yeah, that's a really good thing. And they took away stopping power and Juggernaut, which is probably like the biggest thing that people have been worried about. But it sort of adds that feeling because they've also placed in a lot of key perks that you would usually use without stopping power into the same tier, so it would cause like balance. So, for example, let me sort of explain what I'm trying to get at. Like Scavenger and Ghost Pro. Now, Ghost is pretty much cold-blooded. And let's say you don't have stopping power, I guarantee almost everybody would be rolling with Ghost, and kill streaks would be useless. However, Treyarch was smart
oh,
enough to put Scavenger and Ghost in the same tier, so you are sacrificing unlimited ammo in order to stay hidden from kill streaks. So, I mean, that's huge.
and that is something that Treyarch thought of. I'm pretty sure of, and somehow it has hit everyone, and it's going to be a pretty hard decision on what perks you'll be using. But yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like if you're thinking in terms of Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2, you can just go on the game, look at the perk lists, and you can just select a combo that will work absolutely fantastically. And it seems with this, there are combos that work, but you really need to think about it. I've been looking at the list for about 10 minutes now, and yeah, I can already see that lots of players will have lots of different combinations. There won't be that one annoying combo of perks that everybody will use or anything like that.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
definitely. And it's also really nice because they've really thought about what they did. Like they took Modern Warfare 2 as an example, really looked at all the mistakes, and I think they're really trying to look at it. Now, you guys, when I first saw the noob tubes in like one of the trailers, I was really pissed off. But however, if you guys are wondering like why are the noob tubes back in here, it's not for it's not going to be overpowered this time. They've really brought down the splash damage a lot. Like they've reduced it a lot, and they've added, flak jacket as the perk instead of danger close, which increases the blast radius. They're adding flak jacket, which reduces explosive damage that hits you. So I mean, it's like not only are they reducing the damage and the overpowerness of noob tubes, they're really making sure that only really bad players who cannot get a kill without using noob tubes, they still can get a kill, but just not nearly as much. And it's really going to cut down on all those frustrating games that I can't even imagine. I can't count how many times I've been killed by noob tubes in Modern Warfare 2.
And as for me, I'm I'm a rusher. Like
Oh yeah.
in Modern Warfare 2, the only perks I would basically use was Marathon, Lightweight, and Ninja. And now since they put Ninja and Marathon in the same tier, that will give me a really hard time choosing between those two perks and other perks that I will be using that I'm not used to.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really, really difficult. And that's what Treyarch did is they balanced this game and the perks out to like amazing levels.
Definitely. Now, you guys might be considering what your class setups might be, but let the three of us sort of help you out on different perks to choose. Now, as we said, Asian Invasion is the rusher. Like, if you need anything or any help on rushing, you should definitely go to him. If you need any help on tactics and playing like the game smart and strategically, then I'm your man. I can do that for you because I'm not the greatest player. I'm not really good at all. The only reason why I get good results is that I think about my actions before I do it, and it's sort of become an innate feature for me. And Bates, ooh, I think he should take
Well,
that away.
if um, if you need help not playing Call of Duty, you can come to me as well.
Yeah, I think Modern Warfare 2 kind of killed it for Bates.
Yeah, definitely. That this is the whole problem. I mean, yeah, Treyarch are trying really hard to balance the game and everything. You can really see that they're trying, and but you can't help but think that it might all be for nothing, as a lot of the original fans of Modern Warfare and even the entire Call of Duty series have completely lost faith after Modern Warfare, after what happened with Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
But that's not the case with most people, but some people have, and I can't say I'm really confident about buying Black Ops, but now I'm reconsidering it, and it's more of an option now. Now I see how much balance they've actually done.
Well, yeah, I think you should. And everybody should be commenting to encourage Bates to buy it. But anyways, yeah, I think that the Modern Warfare 2 community, it was just everybody was hyped up from COD 4, which won Game of the Year, World at War, which added like that whole Nazi zombie feeling and just added new aspects to the game. And it was actually relatively balanced except for the MP40 Juggernaut, which I really didn't find that big of a problem. I mean, I could take it down with a Gewehr, no problem.
A Jewer.
No, it is pronounced Gewehr. I heard CNNers pronounce it like that, so I've been just saying it like that ever since. Anyways, yeah, and I just think that Modern Warfare 2, it was I think Infinity Ward was too cocky coming into Modern Warfare 2, and so they decided that we shouldn't release a beta. We'll just release the game and see how it goes. And it takes them forever to update the game. That the whole entire community, they really started harping on them. And as you said,
Mm,
what's his face? The stealth clown guy, Robert Bowling.
Robert Bowling.
you know, I kind of sympathize for him, even though he hasn't done his job the way he should have. I still sympathize for him because he is pretty much the community punching bag, as he has stated himself.
Yeah,
And yeah,
but that's the thing. He didn't really do his job right. The problem with the mistake they made with Modern Warfare 2 actually is that they didn't listen to the community enough. The patches that they did release didn't fix what people wanted to be fixed. They just fixed small minor errors. You still got a lot of overpowered things in Call of Duty, and don't even get me started on the map packs.
oh, I know. I mean, they failed so badly at listening to the community that everybody was complaining about knifers and commando, and so Infinity Ward was so smart that they decided to tone down lightweight while keeping commando unchanged at all. Like they instead of changing commando, they changed lightweight, and so you don't run as fast. Um,
It actually did not work out at all.
it was such a
Well, they
fail.
thought it would, but it did not. And you get, I know a lot of people get really pissed at that commando stuff.
Yeah. Like I think Infinity Ward, they had the right idea helping the people who weren't as good at the game, like giving them painkiller, giving them the death streaks, and then but at the same time giving them like unlimited nuke tubes. Now, the only thing they overlooked is the different combinations that you can come up with these certain things, which most probably would have been exposed in a beta if they had released it. And I think that's a huge mistake on their part. Treyarch is really gonna, I think they are gonna be able to hold their own this time around. Hopefully, we don't know yet. There hasn't been a beta for it, which I'm a little nervous about. But the reason behind there being no beta is that JD said himself that people would probably just enjoy the beta rather than actually sending feedback to Treyarch so they can fix what they are trying to do. However, they were smart enough to give a private beta session for about like 1,000 people over a long period of time. So hopefully that large group was able to talk some sense into Treyarch, showing them what's good, what's bad, and now we can just wait.
I'm actually so glad that they picked that up. That all these game developers running beta aren't actually running beta, because about 500 of the 1 million users that play the beta actually give valuable feedback. The
Yeah.
rest either just complain with caps lock on or just enjoy the game as it is and then never play it again after beta ends, which is the main problem of betas. Is more of an advertisement rather than an actual testing phase of a game.
Definitely. And you know, I can't say this enough. I am so excited for zombies. Like, I know we weren't supposed to talk about it in this podcast, but I really want to bring it up real quick. First of all, for those of you who don't know, if you pre-order the Hardened Edition, which I'm going to do, you get the original 4 Nazi zombie maps from World at War, all
They and
updated. Wait,
yeah, and
why don't you take it away, Invasion? You know more about it.
yeah, so you get the, as what Pierre said, for the regular four Nazi zombie maps, and instead of having the regular guns that they have, they are going to implement new guns into it. Like, pretty sure the AK and all the guns
Yeah.
you will be playing in multiplayer, some of it, and
Yeah.
then when you get Black Ops, it also comes with two, no, zombie maps.
Yeah.
Kino no Toten.
I think it's Kino der Toten, like
Yeah.
Theater of the Dead, and
And there's five, which is you play at the Pentagon. But I'm
uh
like, once you get the game, you don't have to finish story mode like War at War to unlock zombies. You get the first zombie map, Kino der Toten, right off the bat, and I think you have to finish the story mode to unlock five, which is where you play at the Pentagon.
yeah.
So guess there is something you have to unlock to play it somewhere, but the maps look amazing, and
Yeah, definitely. And I think Treyarch really listened to the community because in World at War, people were kind of frustrated that they had to play the campaign to get to Nazi zombies. I was especially one of those, or part of that crowd, because I never play the campaign on any game. I just go straight into multiplayer. And so the fact of the matter is that since I had to beat the campaign just to play, well, Nazi zombies, I was a little annoyed. And so I think Treyarch did a good balance by not only giving those people who don't want to play the campaign a Nazi zombie map, but also rewarding the people who do play the campaign and giving them another map for yeah, I mean, just for fun. And the best part about it is, okay, I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but Invasion has been posting some gameplays, or not posting, but he's been sending me links to a lot of gameplays on Nazi zombies. And let me tell you, they are incredible. And there's a whole lot of new attributes that is really taking my breath away. Especially with the new gun. I'm not sure what it's called. It's like a wind